Such a bright day to wander around in. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still... But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be... Gizmo... He understands you still believe there's some good. He says you should know that what's meant to be... Gizmo understands you still have strong feelings.
Can you feel that? It's getting dusky in here.
Right!
No! Get your false... What?
Would like to know if you ever doubt the choices you made on the path that brought you to this point. Would you have been happier going in a different direction? Suppose it... Hard. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seem so centered. Thinks that's more than most are. It's... But that's... Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the... He can't leave the underyard as he has no protection. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mectons strong enough to fight the It's the part of the land that suffered most from the apocalypse. It's deprived of oxygen. No air left for whining about it. You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. The world is awake. That's the leftover you're looking for. Don't look down. Whoa, smell that? Biohazard nearby. So smooth. There's still time before the dawn. He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. He made a suction device so the Mekton can use the black. He's been working on another project for the... The best way to find scripts is to... It's a... The grease monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Never know what's hiding out in the dark. Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. That was fun. That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to. Some places a Mekton just can't go.
Você Inmo Diava.
Let's see.
Tomasakula Imabela Goga.
This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever,
Sam
says a monk.
Tomasakula Imabela.
Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to
Mashako Hirsave.
choosing what to kill and what to
Bustarin Yadafa.
You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets.
Zene Nenaften Madam Wagumo Nash Vaya.
It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss.
Echine.
Claims he mostly kills whoever he doesn't like.
Gumodudua. Eskamaku. Badam Didimada. Bulshada.
Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back, but he supposes that means more monsters for him to shoot.
Badam Didimada. Bulshada.
Wonders why you work so hard to keep things alive. Bullets help thin the herd instead.
Waxandonaleya.
Says you should give up on working with the stubborn myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights and they keep putting up new ones.
Sarevanyat Saab.
Says they keep the monsters away. He needs them closer, not farther.
Me.
But enough of that, right?
Gomojudo Favazil. Me. Zeta in Yah.
He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over.
Ishko.
He's not...
Darren Mianda Kagunu. Und
Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall...
Sirgaf. De Hos. Waxan Mar Malva Cherry.
Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice.
Jogindan Kakudu.
Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you.
Silogo Bartinea Fanish. Dagadnio Umwaka.
There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting
Baskinka Michael Tagukal.
says it's not far at all. Fortunately for you, fight for each breath. Wait, it's the scrip hole-up. Place is just filled with critters. Can't rely on technology all the time. You never know how long anything's been buried underground. Yuck! Biohazard. Sickening. Nothing simple. It's locked. Once the volatilization from the nuclear waste evaporated, a volatile gas rose through the soil and infested structures, even Toxanol's own buildings. So, in a way, they caused their own death. Fast like a snake. All yours now. Sure useful. You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Is that a ray of hope? Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there. It's like a whole different world down here. In the old world, roads like this really led somewhere. Now, most of them lead to disaster. Put that thing behind you. He says that's enough scripts to sustain the Mekton's claw crane cannon with infinite ammunition. Well done. That's the special weapon he made to store the scripts in the Mekton. Gizmo's made vehicles before to confront the Jumbo Puff himself, but failed. But it's time to put a stop to the World Eater now. Otherwise, he fears the damage it's caused to the tree already will be... He asks you to not even think about taking on the Jumbo. There's time to improve the Mekton before you confront the Puff. There are more wreck boxes out in the dead zone with gear you should be able... Gizmo wants to help. He understands.